Election workers in the South Bay have been recounting ballots for a week now, and we're still waiting for the updated results in the race for District 16. The recount comes after an historic tie between Assemblymember Evan Lowe and Supervisor Joe Simidian, with former Mayor Sam Liccardo leading the race. Now, officials say whoever requested this recount is not getting their money back, even if there is a change in the candidates' positions. KTVU South Bay reporter Jesse Gary joins us now live at the Santa Clara County Registrar of Voters tonight to explain. Jesse.
Julie, good evening to you. The California Secretary of State had to make an interpretation of a little used law. Her ruling means that the tens of thousands of dollars that are being put up to fund this recount will not be reimbursed. This as the recount continues. In a cramped, cubicle-filled room inside the Santa Clara County Registrar of Voters, the painstaking task of a rarely seen recount is done under the gaze of onlookers, representatives of Evan Lowe and Joe Simidian, looking and challenging any and all irregularities.
The votes have been counted. They're now being recounted. I think in relatively short order we'll have a final count, a final recount. And until then, you just wait and watch and hope for the best.
7 days after the start of the recount, Simidian is ahead by one vote in Santa Clara County.
There are always ballots that are set aside because something can't be verified. And now with the recount, we're going back and looking at all of those.
San Mateo County officials are performing a similar task in a congressional district that spans the two counties.
Recount is going really well. We are progressing quickly, and we're doing our best to make sure that everything is done properly.
Santa Clara spokesman Steve Goltiao says his registrar had to appeal to the California Secretary of State over the issue of reimbursement for the cost of the recount. Former Liccardo campaign staffer Jonathan Padilla is ponying up $32,000 a day just to learn he won't get a cent back.
So there's a provision in Election Code 15624.
If the recount drops someone off the ballot, no reimbursement, because it's not the same as adding a new person to the ballot based on the results of the recount. It's a technical difference, but obviously there's a lot of money at stake. So no one has ever seen anything like this before.
Currently, frontrunner Sam Liccardo, Simidian, and Lowe are all headed to a political collision in November. But a single vote could break the tie for second place and leave either Simidian or Lowe on the outs.
When the law was written, it wasn't really anticipated that there would be a recount in a case like this where there's a tie for second.
We're finished.
Officials here say the recount could wrap Friday, at which point they'll certify the results, send it off to the Secretary of State for a stamp of approval. San Mateo County would do the same. No response from Evan Lowe or his campaign, but the end of the recount may not be the end of this issue, because there's been a complaint filed with the Federal Elections Commission over the financing behind the recount, and that could wind up in court. We're live outside the Registrar of Voters here in San Jose. Jesse Gary, KTVU, Fox 2 News. Julie, back up to you in Oakland.
All right, Jesse, thanks for that update.